What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are back at Malone's Fish Store. So if you guys see anything that you guys want, or if you guys want to come and check it out, you have to DM him. He will probably answer you in a few minutes, if not a little bit longer than a few minutes. And you can come and get any of these fish, or he can ship them to you. We're gonna start off over here. As you can see, look at how insane that thing's face is. It's like a rock. I'm gonna be getting fish today too, so you guys are gonna see the fish. But here's some silver dollars, and then some pikes back there. Some more peacocks over here. I actually got two of these guys. They're in the bag over there. I'll show you guys the fish I got in just a minute. But these are literally the size of your, like half of your pinky almost. Look how small they are. And then same over here, some smaller peacocks. Right there. Look how cool that is. So there's aquariums around the whole entire thing. And then there's two ponds right here, and they're also gonna be getting some more fish and some more aquariums. So inside of this aquarium, we have the little flag tails right here, some Lima Shovelnose like you saw in the last video, and then some pike up there, some spotted pike up there. And then this is like a 75 gallon or a 90 gallon right here. And then we're gonna be moving on to this tank right here, which has 4 bysters inside of it. You can see all of them, look at their little faces. It almost looks like they can walk on their little fins. Their front fins is basically what they do, is walk on the bottom of the fish tank. Inside of this tank right here, we have some small, I'm not even sure if they're albino Oscars because their eyes are not red and they barely even have any orange on them. And the back of their fins are actually black instead of it being all white. We have the big arowana, the mother to the little ones, basically. It's not actually the mother, but it acts as if it is the mother to the little baby arowanas right there. And then we also have some Orinoco. I almost got it this time. Orinoco, Peacock Bass right there. I have 2 of those. You also got some flagtails inside of there. And then down here, we have the false Paraiba. I am butchering these names right here. Paraiba catfish right there. And then we also have another byster inside of here. So you guys saw everything inside of this 180 gallon tank right here. Now we're gonna be moving on to the 10 gallon tanks that have the rest of the fish. This first tank right here has a whole bunch of baby African cichlids that you're probably not gonna be able to see, but I'll just tell you guys anyways. And inside of this one, we have hybrid catfish in here. They do look like tiger shovelnose, but they aren't tiger shovelnose. And then inside of this one right here, we have a few silver dollars, and then these are dragonfish, I believe, right? Dragon goby fish right there. Right here inside of this 10 gallon tank, as you can tell, the tweak monster it is, the vampire fish. That thing is freaking out. These things have some insane teeth right here. Those are one of the most insane fish when they get bigger. And then we have a few baby red-tailed catfish inside of that 10 gallon. And in this one right here, we have the tiger shovelnose marble catfish mix, like a hybrid. Marble macara? Acara? Yes. All right. Marble acara tiger shovelnose hybrid right there. I actually got one of those also. And then we're gonna skip this. This is just tilapia. And inside of this one right here is the pleco galore. There is so many different type of plecos inside of this tank. I don't even know what the names are. He's gonna have to tell you. Malone is gonna have to tell you.
All right, so right here we have the Queen Albacore pleco, the King, Royal King Albacore pleco. Right here is the gold spot pleco, the gold angelicus pleco, the large white spot pleco, the chubby pleco in back here, the darker guy. Then we have the candy stripes on the rock, the mustard seed, and the tiger plecos here.
All right, so you heard it from him. A whole bunch of different really cool plecos inside of that aquarium right there. But now we're gonna be moving on to the pond right here and also the pond over there. All right, so inside of here, we're gonna start with one of my favorite fish, the alligator gar right there. The reason why I like these ones so much is because look at their snout. It's a lot wider than a regular Florida gar snout. And then my other favorite fish inside of here is the Ripsaw Catfish, which is underneath there. You're not gonna be able to see him very good because he's hiding underneath the rock.
We'll take Ripley out. He doesn't mind. Hey, Ripley.
Those things get ginormous, and they also are very cool when they're big. Even that size, they're really cool. And then there's some more Vulture Catfish, albino pacu, then some silver dollars, spotted pike also, like you see in the tank over there, pom-pom clown knifefish, a regular clown knifefish, and then what else is in here? We have a royal pleco, he's underneath there, a hybrid catfish also that's underneath there. There's the royal pleco right there. That thing has a giant face. And then also the hybrid catfish, which is over there. And then the Karoon Shark, that's what that is right there?
Yes, that's the Karoon Shark.
Karoon Shark right there. That's taken off around the whole entire pond. Oh, there's also a ghost clown knifefish inside of here also. He's right there. Yeah, he's up in there. He's right there, look at him. That is a really cool fish right there. And now we're gonna head over to the other little pond. You can see all the live plants inside of it. A whole bunch of vulture catfish. Oh my gosh.
What is that? That is the jelly cats.
Jelly catfish right there.
Also known as the apure or the orange cat.
That
Come
is
from Venezuela. King of all predators, in my opinion, like the freshwater Goliath grouper, but a catfish.
that is so cool.
Well, I'll just have to lift one out of the water to show you. Here's a smaller one, just because she's more tame to be handled.
Look at that little thing.
Super powerful tail.
That is insane. Oh, there he goes, right back into the pond. And then they also have vulture catfish in here, a blood parrot cichlid, and a baby peacock bass. All right, so here we have the catfish that I'm getting. There you go, a little bit better angle since he came up off the bottom. He's gonna be going inside of the 75-gallon tank, and so are the rest of the fish in here. In this one, we have the alligator gar, baby alligator gar, and then the peacocks. Look at how cool those little guys are. Especially since once they get bigger, they have a lot of blue spots, so it's gonna be a lot different than anything else you've ever seen. And I don't think anyone else that has a YouTube channel in Florida has these type of peacock bass. I don't even think that Joey from DIY Fish Keepers got this type of peacock bass. I think he got something different than this. Even though most of the peacocks look the same when they're smaller, once these guys get bigger, you will definitely be able to tell a difference between this and a regular peacock bass or a butterfly. All right, so now since you guys seen the fish that we just got, we're gonna head back to my house, acclimate these guys to the tank, and all you guys will be able to see this if you stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in just 1 second when I'm back at my house with the fish. All right guys, we just made it back home. Now we're gonna be putting the fish inside of the tank. So I'm gonna be showing you guys these a little bit better view because you're gonna be able to see them a little bit better in the tank, obviously. But there is the tiger shovelnose. The thing is so cool. Well, it's a tiger shovelnose hybrid, you know. Stop yelling. Here's the alligator gar. What if I just like butchered all the names and it was just like messing around and I was like, all right, so here's a peacock bass. There we got an arowana. And then right now we are pulling out the Giardini catfish. So, I'm just kidding. There's a peacock, those are the peacocks. All right, so we're gonna let these guys sit here for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. It's a little bit different since they're smaller. It would be a lot easier to acclimate the fish if they were bigger, but since they're these small fish, we're gonna have to let them acclimate for a little bit more and take some of the water from the tank and put them inside of the bags. I will show you all how to acclimate these smaller fish the right way, and you do not want to cross-contaminate the water no matter what, even if it is good water that they're in, which it was good water that they're in, but you just don't want to cross-contaminate the water because it could potentially mess up your whole entire fish tank, your ecosystem inside of your fish tank. So I will see you in 20 minutes when these guys are temperature acclimated, but then we're gonna pH acclimate them. We're taking the first fish out right here. This is the tiger shovelnose mix. You guys already know what it's called, but I forgot right now because it's been probably about an hour and a half since I filmed that part. Other than me and Brock fighting right now, we're gonna be putting this guy in. All right, you gotta go over here. Gotta go over here. There you go. Aw, he's so cute. This is the alligator gar right here now. as you can tell. Me telling you guys about 12 times what it was. But there he is. New cichlid. There's the cichlid. And here go the catfish. Alright, so now since I have these 4 fish inside of here, now I'm going to be getting water from the tank and putting it inside of the bucket, and then once they've been in there for probably 10 to 15 minutes, they are perfectly fine to go inside of the tank. We don't want to put too much water because we don't want to overload them right away. So here, as you guys can see, a better view of the fish. Look at them all. Alligator gar, catfish, and a peacock bass right there. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, we have the tiger shovelnose hybrid. We have the alligator gar and the 2 baby peacock bass right there. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes letting these guys sit in here. We're also gonna be putting them, really? All right, we're gonna be putting them inside of here right now. Hopefully, I really hope, let's cross our fingers, and I hope all of you guys cross your fingers too while you're watching this video, that the arowana doesn't mess with any of these guys. He is well fed, so I doubt he will, but there's still a possibility of him messing with them. And also, your fish are more aggressive if you feed them live bait. In his whole entire life, not one time has he ate live bait. Maybe when he was still inside of the first fish tank he was ever in, or when he was caught or born. That's maybe the only time that he ever ate live bait. But inside of this tank, I have never fed him anything besides tilapia and shrimp. Without further ado, let's get the peacocks first. I mean the tiger shovelnose first.
Oh, that's 8 crap.
So there they go. One on that side of the tank, and then there's also one over here. I'll show you a picture in just a minute of what those guys look like, but first I want to put the rest of these fish in there. They are the most beautiful peacock bass I've ever seen in my life when they're about 1 foot long. I believe they only get to 24 inches, which is 2 feet. And then when they're that size, their whole entire top of their body is just blue. So I'll show you a picture of that right next to them right now. That is what they look like. It is absolutely stunning.
Time for the clown knife.
Here we go, clown knife. No, I think this was the peacock bass, actually.
Oh no, there's a cichlid.
But in all seriousness, this is actually an alligator gar. Hopefully his snout doesn't get stuck in the net. There you go. You can see his back is a little bit messed up because when he was in the other tank, there was actually bigger alligator gar that messed with him because he didn't grow as fast as the other ones did. They said that this one was the run out of the litter, which I hope that he grows a few more inches and then he could stop growing. With that being said, let's grab the last bluegill. This thing right here, this tiger shovelnose, actually has spotted whiskers. It's the first time I've ever seen it. His whiskers are actually spotted. If you can get a good look at that, Brock, that'd be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his whiskers. It's actually crazy how they look. If you want to take a look at him, my arowana is actually stunning also. Whole entire back is all pink. And that is because, that right there, that is why he is colored that way. He eats that every single day. At least 3 times a day. I used to feed him this, but this is not as good as the krill, obviously, even though it has an arowana on it. And by the way, the title of this video is because no one else has this type of catfish. The only time that they've ever been found is the person that Malone's got them from, is right there. And then also these peacock bass, no one else has these either. They're not regular peacock bass like I said before. They're the Orinoco, Ornica.
I'm not even gonna try.
Alright, whatever. I'll have the name listed below if you guys want to go check out the name. And also, anything that you guys want in this video, if you saw any fish that you liked, go down below. Hit my boy Malone's up. He has all the fish, obviously, since it was his fish store. It's basically not even a fish store because it's so friendly inside of there. It's so nice, and he is generally one of the nicest people I've ever met being at a fish store. He will hook you up that I made with him. Imagine if I
Dude,
did that
leave that in.
and the glass just broke and the water went everywhere.
Leave that in.
But obviously, since I have these fish inside of here, it is a very happy moment for me. I haven't had anything in here besides the arowana for a long time. The last fish that I've had in here were the other 2 arowana, and then obviously I gave them away because everyone was telling me my tanks are not big enough and my ponds are not big enough to support all these fish's lives. That was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously, once the 160-gallon tank, the 90-gallon tank, the other 160, the flat one, the predatory fish tank, and then this tank is also all set up in one room, it's going to be a lot better place, and the videos are going to be insane. I cannot tell you guys how insane the videos are going to be inside of my fish tank room. But give it a second. Before you head off and you look at the fish real quick, Brock, I just want to tell them how much I thank you guys for watching all of my videos, and I would not be able to do all of this, have all these fish, the ponds, and the rest of the fish tanks without you guys supporting my videos. So without further ado, this is where I'm going to end off the video, and I hope you guys liked this video.